Hello and good morning car buyers, I'm Neil from Bathcars and today's car is the Saab 9.3. This is the 5-door hatch version, the 2-litre turbo S model, and it's 150 brake horsepower. It does go like the clappers this, it's really quite quick. It's a lovely drive, in fact it's a credit to Saab and their manufacturing ability. Very nice car to drive, I like it. Just had a brand new MOT, so this has got MOT until the 21st of November 2013, so you've got loads of ticket to go with it. There were a few minor advisories, but nothing too much to worry about. We'll go through a little bit of that later on. So if you're bored by now, then obviously you're not interested, but if you're looking for a under £1,000 run around with some go in it, which you want to keep for the winter period, this won't be a bad choice. It's got tax as well till the end of December. Okay, so there's a splash of tax to go with it, and a few little minor marks here and there, but nothing really of any major consequence. Just a little scuff to the front bumper just down there, as you can see on the corner, but that will probably just touch in or even maybe polish off. No, it's got to be touched in. Right, so she starts on the button, the battery's good. The tyres, well, they're running on 15-inch tyres, and then 195/60 R15, so they're not an expensive tyre to keep on the go. That tyre's about half worn, and the pads are about half worn in there as well. This one here is a Firestone. It's a bit worse than half worn, probably about 40% to go. And again, this Michelin here is actually it's not too bad, about half worn again. This one here, last but not least, Firestone, a bit better than half worn. So you've got no spends to make on tyres for several months. It's got remote locking, which works fine. The heater works fine. It's nice and dry inside. It's got the remote boot lid operation. So just press the button on the back there. That opens the boot lid up, like so. And there's a light in the back which works. A skinny spare wheel, and your wheel brace and jack and all the rest of it. There are no locking wheel nuts on this car to faff about with, so all's good. Little rear spoiler, heated rear screen, rear wash wiper, that's working. Actually, the washer bit doesn't. Actually, does the washer work? I can't remember if it does. No, the wipe. I'll tell you what, the one of the jets is squirting over the back of the car, so you can use that as your rear washer. Okay, so I've driven the car, done about 20 miles in it, and it drives all fine. No engine lights or anything like that to worry about. Let's go and have a look at the documents. Okay, welcome to the documents section then for this Saab 9.3S Turbo. V5 shows 5 previous keepers, and the last keeper has had it since 2009, 3 years. So 3 years of ownership for the last keeper. It's the 2-litre version 9.3S Turbo. There is some tax on the screen until the end of December. There are 2 keys, which are proper remote keys. There's the current MOT is November the 21st, 2012, done 117k, so it's done 10k in the last year. So it's been used. I will endeavour to get a new MOT, so it should have about 12 months plus MOT on it. The previous MOT actually had just a couple of small advisories, just brake pads really, and a little chip to the screen. Owner's manuals. A few little bits and bobs in there, but at least the owner's manual's in there. And it's the original Saab wallet. And we've got a bit of history here. There's a couple of bills that were left in the car. One for 260 quid to do with the power steering system. There's a leak, power steering leak to pipe. Linking another pipe to rack, so it's been replaced and the power steering system is working fine. And then there's another bill for 451 done in 2010, so that one was July 2012, this one was 2010, and this involved a turbo gasket, manifold head, some tyres, exhaust gaskets again, replaced manifold, yeah, it's all to do with blowing turbo basically, so 451. That was a fair bit of money spent on the car there. I mean, that's almost as much value as there is to the car as it sounds. Oh dear, excuse me. Right, service history book. Excuse me, where are we? Come on. Is this the right book? Yeah, there we go. Some stamps in the book here. 6 stamps in the first page. All main dealer Saab up to 54,000 miles. 60,000 miles, I should say. That was all done at Southampton Saab. and a couple of other stamps, one at 70 and one at 87. So the last stamp and entry in the book is at 87k 2008, but that obviously doesn't mean that it's not been looked after, just that it's not been stamped. Okay, so there we go then. Books, 2 keys, car drives really nicely, and owner's manuals. Okay, welcome back then. So, electric windows in the rear, 3 inertia wheel safety belts for passenger safety, and 2 head restraints in the back there. Map pockets in the back. It's not had a clean, but to be honest with you, it's pretty clean already. If you fancy just spending a tenner at the local car wash, you'll get a nice interior valet for that. Okay, right, let's move into the car. So, that driver's seat is in really good condition. So, with the passenger, same with the passenger, the pedal rubbers are in tidy order as well. There's the key. The usual thing with Saabs, you've got to put it in reverse to get the key out, but the key works fine. The remote locking bit all works fine. It has got an alarm which chirps when you press the button. Okay, so she's showing 127,697. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge, all works fine. She starts up just like that. There's your rear, that's your washers there, working fine. There's a little star break in the screen there. Okay, sorry about that, little interruption. So we've got some books and owner's manuals in there. The fan heater's working, the radio's all working. Where's the key? Let's start her up for you. So 127,697. ABS lights out, airbags, lights all going out. Clutch is nice and positive. Good biting point. There's no expense to make on a clutch. The handbrake has got a bit of trouble, but not too bad. As I said, the radio does work. I'm pretty sure it does. There we go, it's got an electric aerial which goes up at the back. The panel there for the display is missing a few characters like they do, so your clock's a bit garbled, but I think they come back after a bit. Power steering, cruise control on this one, so it's got the cruise, so if you need a car for the motorway, hardly used, cigarette lighter, all good. Right, engine sounds spot on, no knocks or horrible noises. Possibly a slight blow from the exhaust, but minor. Headlight washers, they work as well. There she is then, 1 Saab 2-litre turbo, S-spec with fresh MOT. Thanks for watching, speak to you soon, bye bye.